The handstand push-up, it's an extremely challenging exercise. It's great for the shoulders, works the triceps, works your core, and can be done anywhere as long as there's a wall. And if you're good enough, you don't even need the wall. I'm not good enough yet, so I'll show you the wall version, and then I'll show you a regression if that's too hard for you, using a stool or a bench, and I'll also show you a regression using a chin-up bar and some power bands. Setting up for the handstand push-up against the wall, you want to have your hand position about maybe 1 foot from the wall. I'm going to do it facing out of the wall. Some people do it facing the wall. Now I prefer facing out. Your hands are going to be about shoulder width apart, a foot away from the door. When you spring up, you want to tighten your abs, tighten your glutes, straight legs. Try not to arch too much. When you arch too much like that, you're trying to use your chest, which is fine, but you can have a little arch, just not excessive arch. If you're just arching way too much, your shoulders aren't strong enough and you need to regress the exercise. So I will show you 2 reps and then we'll look at the regressions. Abs tight, glutes tight, and you'll notice the angle of my arms, so my elbows sort of point out. So they're not flaring out to the sides, they're sort of pointing forward a little bit. Head touches the floor. So there you go. So to regress the exercise a little, you need a stool or a bench, something to put your feet on, like this. So feet go on the bench, knees are slightly bent, and the closer you are to the bench or the stool or table, the more vertical you'll be and closer to a handstand push-up. So there you go. And the other regression, we use a chin-up bar. This is a great way to do the handstand push-up when you don't have the strength to do one unassisted. I've looped a power band or a jump stretch band around my chin-up bar. Done it a couple of times because it's quite low. Power band's down here, it's not going to do anything for me. And then with a fairly light band, depending on how strong you are, you use a stronger one if you're weaker, less band if you're stronger. Loop it through, like so, and then you reach through, you wear that thing like a backpack, and now I'm going to go into a handstand, and I'm going to try and hook my feet onto here, which is the hardest part of this exercise. So if you kind of, as you go into a handstand, kick this foot out, you'll loop it around loop the leg around here, like this. Nope. Right, like this. There you go. And I can now do a lot more handstand push-ups. So there you have it. You work your way up to using less and lesser bands on this one, and then you should be able to move to the door against the wall. And using if this one's too much for you, you just use the stool. That's it.